Welcome to the farm.
Welcome to the farm. I'm Justin, and behind me here in the last video, we left off with digging out two really big lilac stumps and kind of doing a real rough grade on this. Before I do any more work in this area though, we're gonna head up close to the house behind me here where I got that micro excavator set up. We got a few stumps to dig out up there, a little bit of rocks, and I'm hoping we can kind of grade that little hump off on the top of the hill there and make it a lot more gradual. So let's go ahead and get started. So up here, we don't have as big of a stumps and we don't have as big of an area to work, but it comes with its own challenge because this hill is pretty steep. The excavator looks somewhat level, but I have it probably a good 6 inches to 8 inches off the ground in the back, and it's still leaning back pretty good. So that's gonna pose a challenge, and we do have one pretty big stump that's gonna take some pulling, so on the slope, it might be a little tricky. So we got about 3 little stumps over here, plus a little bit of scrub brush. And then we got this one bigger stump right here. This is the one I'm a little concerned about digging out with the slope. It's a pretty intense slope. And then we got a bunch of rock here, and I want to take this hump off and just kind of level this out, pull that back, so that this is a lot more gradual. Because right now, 2 hills kind of come out to a point right here, and trying to get a lawnmower over here just isn't going to work well. So that's the plan. Let's fire this thing up, start digging some stuff out. Well, it took about 10 minutes, but I got the bigger stump out, which is awesome. The other thing I forgot to mention that is another kind of problem or hindrance from working here is my septic tank is right here. Here's the lid in this little indent here. So I gotta be careful where I'm putting my machine so I'm not on top of that tank. I don't think the weight of my little machines will really make a big difference on a concrete tank, but I'd rather not risk it, so I'm trying to stay away from it as much as possible, which is gonna make grading this hill a little bit more challenging, but I think we can get it. Well, let's go ahead, get some rocks moved out of the way and get those last little stumps out. Well, I think we got all the stumps out of here now. I am really happy with how that went. That actually went really well. Maybe took 15 minutes tops. So I'm really happy about that. I think what we're gonna do now is go ahead, I'm gonna grab the gator, pull that around up here, get the excavator around the other side, and we'll start just cleaning up all the rocks along this upper edge here and get ready to start kind of pushing this hill down and feathering this all out. So I got the gator up here. Before I go ahead and start digging this out, I want to pick up all the loose rocks we have now. And they're a little bit too small to pick up with the excavator and not having a thumb on. So I got my little helper out here, Cadence.
Hi!
And she's gonna help me load these rocks into the gator.
Yeah.
Did you bring your muscles?
Yeah.
All right, let's get started.
Guys, this is a lot of work.
Yes, it is.
I was telling that to the people.
Oh.
Now the plan is my dad is gonna dig out some rocks with the excavator and put all of them over there, and I am going to pick up the rocks and put them back into the gator. So let's get to this. With the rocks. Yet again. Woo! That is a lot of rocks.
Yes, it is. And that all came out of just this tiny little hole right here. We got a lot of rock underneath our dirt here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're done cleaning out the hole for now. We're gonna go ahead and get this dumped, and then we'll start pushing some dirt and grading this out.
Here's the close-up of all the rocks we collected. I want to do it on. Oh, wrong button.
Okay, all right. All right, no, leave it up, leave it up, leave it up. All right. Everything out?
That was a lot of rocks.
So now that Cadence and I got all these rocks moved out of here, I think we got the majority of it. We're still gonna push more out as we grade, but that's all right. Let's go ahead, knock this little mound down that I'm standing on, kind of grade this out, pull the dirt back, and feather this all out, and see if we can't get it looking a lot nicer. All right, well, we took that sharp hump off. We filled in the hole here, got this all graded out, took out a ton of rock and some stumps. I am really happy with how this turned out. It's not graded perfectly, but it's as good as I'm gonna get it with the excavator for now. And I'm not overly worried about it because I think in the next year or two, we're gonna be digging this section back up again because I wanna get a water line from the house down to the garden and the animals, maybe a water line down to the barn, and I definitely wanna get some conduits from the house down to the barn for internet and that kind of stuff down there. So this doesn't have to be perfect. Plus, we still got a lot of other grading and projects to do around the barn and the temporary garage. So this whole yard is still gonna get torn up and messed up. So this will do for now. I think all I got left to do is clean up the stumps and I'm all done. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. I just wanna say thank you so much for watching. If you wanna see more of this progress, don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.